Cancer, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2022. We're finally, this honestly like wrapping up 2021. Aries season is the astrological new year. That's when the planet comes back to life, and there is something about wrapping shit the fuck up from 2021. We start Pisces season with a Capricorn stellium. There's 3 planets left in Capricorn, so it's slowly becoming an Aquarius stellium. And with it being Pisces season, the season of I believe, our beliefs are going to be evolving, especially with Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, both the traditional rulers, but both heavily participating in what our individual beliefs are. And so there are going to be evolutions in your beliefs about yourself, your faith, your spirituality, but also beliefs about your public life, about what you're known for, about your reputation, your belief about long-term abilities and capabilities, your belief about your legacy, and ultimately, once we get into that Aquarius stellium, there's this deep belief and evolution about our beliefs about our future, and what are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, babe? I'm looking at this gorgeous, gorgeous sunset out the window, and I just heard, don't let the sun set on me yet. I don't know. It's this blue and coral colors, and it feels very beachy and so appropriate. We're doing double water signs. I decided I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions deck for you guys. And let it be dreamy and romantic and intuitive. And this season is highly intuitive. And I just saw 2:22 on the clock. This season is highly intuitive, especially for you guys. So I'm only giving you like the bullet points, astrological notes, like the what you need to know for Pisces season. On February 18th, Pisces gets the sun. So there is a spotlight on our beliefs, on our self-sabotaging habits, the way that we undo ourselves. There's this highlight on the subconscious, a highlight on our subconscious programming, understanding the functions of our subconscious mind. There is a new moon in Pisces on the 2nd of March. And for you guys, this is a good season of planting seeds, of new beginnings, of manifestation. This is the time of the season that we manifest. And that new moon in Pisces is about planting seeds in not only your beliefs, but what you do about them. What does your faith in action look like? And that Pisces Virgo axis is very much so about the ether mirroring the 3D, and what's going on in the spiritual reflecting in the physical. And so there is this duality that's going on, and this understanding, I feel like, of planting the seeds in the spirit so that that full moon in Virgo, they can bloom. Things can really start to bloom. On March 6th, Mars and Venus go into Aquarius together. And like I said, there's going to be deep evolutions in regards to your future, in regards to the company you keep, your friends, being more expansive about how you love, receiving love from multiple areas, multiple places. Understanding that not putting so much pressure on romantic love either. I mean, understand, I don't know where I just said this, but I just said this, where it's just like there's love all around us. There's love in your workplace, love with your coworkers, love with you know, can be found with your roommates, can be found with children, with pets, with plants, with nature. It's like there's love all around you. You just got to really open your eyes up to receiving, eyes up to seeing it and allowing yourself to receive it. I get so much love from nature, from plants, from trees, from like touching them, talking to them. I'm like that person. So just trust and believe. Like my house is a jungle of plants because they're my fucking homies. Like, we've been trying to keep each other alive here. Like, you know, and so I do feel like there is nourishment and nurturing all around. And it doesn't have to be by way of your children. It doesn't have to be by way of a romantic partner, a lover, or your family. And so I feel like we're opening ourselves to the power of platonic love. On March 9th, Mercury goes into Pisces. And so there is this intellectualism that gets doused in your spiritual belief, that intersection with your logic and your spirit, your reason and your intuition. Like there's definitely going to be a lot of intersections there for sure. And it makes sense because on March 18th we have the full moon in Virgo, and that is really when that is not a period of manifesting. That is a period of harvesting, and this is a big season of harvest. I feel like this full moon in Virgo is going to be bringing in a lot of things into the 3D physical world that you guys have been dreaming for, wishing for, hoping for. But this is a very complex season, and so things might not come up, you know, may not be presented to you in the pretty packaging that you expected, or in the packaging you expected, period. I just feel like keep your mind open, keep your heart even more open. This Pisces season is the culmination of all the signs. So there is something coming full circle. This is about culmination. This is about wrapping things up. This is, excuse me, these are very much so, I feel like this is a real period of like leveling up or elevation for you Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hydrate, light it if you got it. I can't navigate my way around papers with these yet, so just know I'm with you in spirit. But what I was saying about Pisces is, because they are the culmination of all the signs, they are the most complex sign, and this is going, you know, this is the most complex season. Mutable water. Water is already mutable, so it's just, goodness gracious. And then what just flew out was the Ace of Swords reversed, but I'm not taking it because I'm not taking cards yet. And so I do feel like pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to the ideas that come in. I feel like intuition is going to be speaking to you in a different way. I feel like it's important to really get direct and intentional with your words. You don't forget the power of your words, especially. Those are lessons you definitely should have been learning in Aquarius season, was words are spells. Words have power, and and you're the sign of the mother. And my mom used to say about my words is kind of like extreme. So, but I'm so glad she taught me this, because it taught me from a very early age to be careful what the fuck I speak, and I made my dreams come true with my words. But I would say like, oh, I'm so fucking tired, or blah, blah, blah. And she'd be like, that's your confession, and I believe every word of it. So let that sit with you. What are you confessing? Because the divine and the universe is listening. The simulation is fucking listening. And what are you setting into motion? Pisces season is going to be teaching us all about the themes of sacrifice, of service, of compassion, of trust, of mysticism, escapism, illusion, prophecy, the etheric, the ineffable, the things that are intangible, you know, like seeing beyond the veil. It is a very spiritual, woo-woo time. And if you of anybody can lean into that. But I do feel like it's important to prioritize that in your life, in your love, and your connections and your relationships. Like, we need to be able to talk about spirit, talk about the ether, talk about your dreams, talk about the subconscious, talk about the stuff beneath the surface. Just as much as we talk about the surface shit. And so, the objective of Pisces season for us all collectively is really to get like Pisces and to do that amazing thing that they do where they see a little bit of themselves in everybody and everything. And us being able to access that kind of unconditional love and that kind of compassion is fucking godlike. So hydrate, like I said, light it if you got it. And with it being Pisces season, I want, like, take a moment with me. Relax. Get your water, get your juice, get your stuff, get your smoke, get what you need. Chill out. Take a load off. Empty your lungs. And take a deep breath when you're ready. We're welcoming messages in from our benevolent ancestors, from Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, and asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2022, baby. And the first card out is the Nine of Wands. And I like this because I do feel like there is something about being done with the fight. The war is over. Why are you still soldiering on? Some of you may be really like fighting for something, fighting for someone you love, been on a quest for love. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that you're fighting for, or you are like really over fighting with. Maybe there may be somebody with those placements in your life that is also tired of like fighting for you, or fighting for your attention, or fighting. Maybe they're also like, I feel like check in on your fire sign friends, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. I feel like there is something about restriction, something about getting all these lines, getting out of any kind of limitation, anything that's limiting your physical, spiritual, or sexual energy. I do feel like it's a great time this season to put your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy into healing your mental health, into healing your defense mechanisms, coping mechanisms, identifying what ways are you protecting yourself. Are those protective tactics still working, still serving you? I do feel like there is this taking the blindfold off and finally seeing your power, seeing all the resources available to you, seeing how strong and independent you can be. I do feel like some of you, I just like got this image of like empty nesters. Some of you, like your children are leaving, or no one's in the house now, or no one's been in the house for a few years. For some of you, no one's been in the house for like 9 years. No one's been in the house for like 9 months, and you're still kind of maybe feeling lost about what to do with your energy on the day-to-day. And this message isn't for everybody, but I do feel like those of you who have children and your children are getting older, it's important for you to make sure that you're taking the time to take care of yourself. You're putting your oxygen mask on first. Them seeing you take care of yourself is going to teach them to not self-sacrifice. It's going to teach them to, and so and regardless if you have kids, that could be something That's coming up for all people with Cancer, Pisces. I mean, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements in Pisces season is understanding that how you treat yourself is teaching other people how to fucking treat you. And so I know it's something that we hear all the time. I know it's like almost a cliche at this point, but there is something coming up about unifying your masculine and feminine energy to the point where you are healthily taking care of that masculine and feminine energy independently and interdependently. Like figuring out, what do you like, what do you want to do, what do you want to put your energy into, and doing some inventory about, you know, how much energy you have to allot to everything. Energetic budgeting is like the theme of Pisces season. It feels like making sure that you take the time to be honest about how much energy you can allot to every person in your life, to different projects, to work, to play, to fun, to meditation, to spirit time, like all of this stuff. It's time to really like be honest about what you have the time to put your energy into. And so that's the thing. 8 of Cups, yeah. And so I feel like you get out of this warrior or soldier mode, or you get out of fighting for something, and it puts you in a position to really get out of your comfort zone. It puts you in a position to really level up, to mature in some sort of way. I love the inlay on these. The gold's so beautiful. But I feel like it's time to get your ducks in a row. Getting your ducks in a different kind of row. Allowing yourself to gather your resources, to take stock of your resources, take stock of your energy, so that you can start to pursue this passion, this dream, this goal, maybe pursue this new relationship, maybe pursue this motherhood, or this Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or person with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. But ultimately, I do feel like it's time to turn your back on the fight. Some of you are maybe ready to turn your back on this on a passion project, or something that you've put a lot of energy and time into. There may be someone with, like I said, Aries. Well, it doesn't matter their placements, but they may be very fiery, or the situation may be getting very combative. And I feel like it's time to turn your back on whatever is making you combative by getting to the root of it. Addressing whatever is at the root of it in a very emotionally mature way. There may be grief, there may be PTSD, I just heard. There may be a lot of emotional things that haven't been talked about in your relationships and your friendships. And I feel like stuff's coming to light. It's time in Pisces season to really get out of our emotional and energetic comfort zones, so that we can start ascending. What are we here to do? You know, like, what the fuck are we doing? We're trying to get better, right? Like, and yeah, of course I mean that ultimate ascension, but ascending can also be like, hey, I don't respond like an emotional fucking brat anymore like I used to. I don't throw temper tantrums when I don't get what I want. I am now very considerate of the energy in the room, considerate of my feelings, considerate of my actions. You know, there's all kinds of things that we can do to just grow the fuck up that ends up being very revolutionary, and that's ascension too. And you need to give yourself credit for the small wins, give yourself credit for the big wins, but understand that now is a time and a place to like gather your resources and go in a new direction. 9 of Wands, this 8 of Cups, but it's interesting because he has a wand in his hand, so this feels like 10 of Wands. And it's just time to turn your back on something. Turning your back on something that has been exhaustive, giving yourself space or distance from something or someone that has been exhaustive. I feel like there's been a lot of energy put into pursuing your dreams. And you guys have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I feel like you're really making moves to get into a place of comfortability. And this place of comfortability does it is like lonely at the top. It is like higher up. King of Pentacles reversed. I do feel like there's, do not like try to retail therapy this out. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that is, that you're learning something new about them, or you yourself. I feel like you could be going towards your dreams, Cancer, but you've got to be really careful, because I feel like the money's going to show up and the money can't change you. There may be someone that's done very well for themselves, and they may be coming out of the blue, or they may be really superficial, or you yourself may be breaking through some really superficial stuff. I feel like there is a new relationship to money that's coming in Pisces season for you guys. A new relationship to prosperity. Maybe someone who was investing changes their mind, or you're changing your mind in regards to what to invest in. The Hierophant reversed. Because I feel like you're ready. You're ready to break out of doing things by the book. You're done with the status quo. You're ready to switch things up. It's time to get unconventional. These are non-traditional marriages, non-traditional relationships. There could be someone specifically with Taurus placements that's very impactful. Taurus or Libra placements that's very impactful, or that you're learning something from. I feel like there's definitely breaking free from old values, and I'm telling you that evolution in your beliefs, breaking free from your parents' point of view, or your parents' hold, or what you learned in school, or what you learned in church. I feel like some of you are really allowing yourself to be governed by your moral compass. There may be someone coming in that teaches you something that you did not expect. Some unexpected mentor or unexpected teacher, or someone that is kind of like nutty professor-like, or very kooky but very wise. It's giving Uncle Iroh vibes for the, if you know, you know. Excuse me. But I do feel like there is so much wisdom and information and lessons that are coming to you by way of something by way of the unexpected. This is Taurus, and we do have Uranus in Taurus right now, so there's definitely Uranus direct in Taurus, and next to the North Node, or coming close to the coming close to the North Node. And so there is something about the unexpected, about upheaval, about awakenings, about revolutions coming in. I do feel like this feels like breaking free. Some of you are breaking free from making money the tried and true way. Some of you are breaking free of judgment, breaking free of shame about how you make money. Some of you are coming out about how you make money. For some of you, this could be like someone investing in you or financing you, or sugar daddy situations, or some sugar mama situations, something of that nature. Someone just really wanting to mentor you or something. But the 10 of Pentacles comes out with the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, there's unexpected abundance, unexpected money, unexpected family, unexpected togetherness. This is a brand new definition of wealth, a brand new definition of family, taking care of your elders, letting people take care of you, being generous, taking care of your land, taking care of your house. I feel like investing in the house, doing something yourself maybe. Maybe there's some DIY stuff going on. I feel like it's time to invest in your body. It's time to invest in this new beginning in a very like physical 3D way. I feel like some of you, this earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, may come in and be very unexpected, or this could be kind of tense. But I do feel like there's like all these blessings and family and beauty that's in disguise here. We got the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this season is ultimately about reinventing yourself and grounding that new self into your actions, grounding that new self in and displaying and embodying that new version of you by way of your actions and your decisions and the things you the media that you consume, the things that you read, the people that you interact with. I feel like there is this huge shifting in the realm of your mind, that in the realm of your mindset and your perspective and your thoughts. And I do feel like some of you are really breaking out of old paradigms, breaking out of situations where you have felt stuck, because you're really allowing yourself to speak your truth. And you can't speak your truth if you don't know what your truth is, though. So there's got to be this deep period of you spending time alone. Because towards the end of Pisces season, I do feel like all of these cards are solitary up until the Ten of Pentacles. So this is about enriching your alone time. I feel like this is also, it's a good season for you to read a lot, for you to take in new information, for you to study, be diligent, be studious. Some of you may not be getting into the school that you want, or your child may not get into the school that they want. And it's like, no matter how much money you throw at it, I don't feel like they're getting into that program or getting into that school. And you may have to, I heard concede in some way, or settle in some sort of way. And I don't mean settling I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I think your hopes are higher than your kids. And not in a negative way. I mean, like, you may be shooting for, like, for instance, like an Ivy League school, and they're like, yo, I'm fine with going to like that dope university, that, you know, state university, that kind of thing. I feel like let everybody do what they want to do. Let your children make their decisions. Let them show you who they are. Let your lovers, let your friends show you who they are. No pressure. Let everybody do their own thing, you know? And you learning how to do that for yourself teaches everybody else around you that it's cool for them to do their own thing. So that, you know, you can take some time to really like revamp your life and to really reassess what you actually have control over versus what is in the hands and is the jurisdiction of the divine. But ultimately, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I do feel like it's time to be done with whatever you're putting force into. It's time to really allow yourself to stand up for what you believe in and be done in expressing or sharing your physical, spiritual, or sexual energy with people that you don't want to do it anymore with more, or doing it in ways that you don't want to do it anymore. It's okay to change your mind. It feels like it's okay to end a chapter, and when you end that chapter and start to conserve your energy more for yourself, I feel like it's going to put you in the position to really propel towards your dreams and move towards what you want. And things are going to get deeper, and because you get deeper, you're going to be able to really see who's on the surface. You're going to maybe even be annoyed by how surface or superficial or you know, like vapid people are around you, or it may make you see how you yourself can take things deeper. But I do feel like grounding is really important, allowing yourself to be grounded but open-hearted. And that's going to look like some deep awareness of, you know, what's keeping you from the next level. What's kept you from moving forward? What's kept you from studying? What's kept you from spreading your wings, expanding yourself, expanding your mind? Are there people judging you? Are you judging yourself? Is there shame to rid yourself of? Is there knowledge to acquire? What do you need to study? Do you need to teach a class? Do you need to take a class? Do you need to create a curriculum or something? There is something about knowledge and information. I feel like the conflicts that you face this season are resolved by way of acquiring new knowledge. And you acquiring that new knowledge, you breaking free from the status quo, you breaking free of the traditional way of doing things, Puts you in a position of stability, babe. And, you know, Aries season looks a lot like new me. Who dis? Love you. Let's get into it. You already know patreon.com. Patreon gets everything. All the links are in the description box. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.